Yo, what's going on, everybody? You are tuned in to the second episode of the Wave Pod. I'm your host, Mike, and I got a couple special guests here today. Would they mind introducing themselves?
What's up? I'm Lance. I'm a sophomore.
I'm Chloe and I'm a junior.
And yeah, first things foremost, I want everybody, shout out to everybody that's listening on all platforms, Spotify. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure you drop that 5-star. I seen somebody ring me a 2. And when I find you, just know. No. And make sure you subscribe on YouTube. And we're on the road. We had a good first episode, so that's good. And we're just gonna keep growing from there. Well, for first things first, tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm excited for that. You know, as we record.
Happy almost birthday.
I know. Thank you. So it's just been a fun little weekend and whatnot. And shout out to everybody who responded to my Instagram. Make sure you guys follow the Instagram that at the Wave Pod. So that's the.wavepod. Shout out to everybody with their responses. And one of the responses sparked off the topic I want to start off with today, which is how to slide in DMs. So,
Okay.
Anybody want to take it up first, and then
Man.
I'll go ahead and chime.
All right. I got it. So, if I'm hitting the Instagram DMs, man, I don't got a whole lot of posts on Instagram. I actually only got one post in a little highlight box. So what we got to do is, you just get in, get out, and leave, man. You got to get in, get the snap, get the next form of communication, then get out of there. That's the best piece of advice I can give. That's what works for me.
I feel that. You gotta go to the next source of communication. I feel like exactly because you can only talk on Instagram for so long before
exactly.
It's like,
you're not getting to know somebody in the DMs, really. You know what I'm saying? You just seeing if they want to get to know.
How often does that work when you slide into the DMs?
I have a 95% success rate. Simple.
So what's the 5% why doesn't the 5% work?
If they have a girlfriend or boyfriends, clearly, only reason. Hey, no lie, and a lot of them, even with boyfriends, still give up the snap. And then once you Snapchat them, they'll be like, "Oh my God, I have a boyfriend." And I'm like, "What? Well, you hit me back in the DMs. Come on, man."
So has a girl ever slid into your DMs? And if so, what has both in you too, Mike? You can.
She either DM'd something to me and then just said something about me, or just asked for my snap.
Honestly, yeah, or they'd hit me with a good little compliment, be like, "Mike, I like your outfit," or, "Ooh, that's nice what you're doing." Then be like, "How you been?" And then we go from there. You know what I mean?
There. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Little subtle movements. So, So let's talk about approaches to sliding in. Maybe you've seen this girl, right? Got her of her Instagram, or you got her Snapchat already. How do you approach the slide in? Because sometimes a simple "hey" doesn't work.
To approach the slide in, man, you gotta make sure a couple bases are covered first. You gotta make sure you haven't already slid into one of her friends' DMs. You can't be that thirsty guy going around in every girl's DMs. Hey, what do we call that? What do we call that guy? A DJ. We can't be that.
I feel bad for me. Hey.
And then.
Hey.
Okay, but if you're gonna.
I can't lie.
If you're gonna slide into someone's DMs, like, are you gonna do it like aggressively, or like you have to do it like very passively?
That's step 2. That's where the second base comes in. You gotta like a couple pictures. Get them to like a couple pictures back. If they don't like no pictures back, then we're not sliding in no DMs.
So you don't,
I'm talking,
like
you gotta
three
go. You
pic.
gotta go 20 weeks ago. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
I heard of this method. You follow them. Like 3 of their pictures.
Yeah.
And then you slide in, and then if they have a Snapchat on their thing, you add them and talk to them there too. Now I ain't gonna say whose method that is, but that ain't my method. I'm telling you, it's a notable shot shooter's method. He
A
told me
notable
this.
shot shooter's method. Okay. Okay.
He told me this, so I don't know how effective this is. But
So if someone were to do that,
yeah, how would from your
hypothetical, if someone were to do that, follow me, like my pictures, and then DM me, and then add me on Snapchat, all within like the same 15 minutes, I would think that they're being thirsty, and that's like not.
Ooh.
That's like a turn off.
I think what Mike was saying was you wait. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh
follow, then you like the
the shot
pictures.
shooter said he does that all together.
Oh, all together? I can't move like that.
I could. Yeah.
Because you don't know which step you got denied at, so you can't just you can't run the whole home run when you only hit a single. You know what I'm saying? You can't get down.
You ain't even hit a single. You hit a foul ball.
You know what I'm saying? And you just took off. You can't do that.
But for me, my approach here. See, this be my approach. See, I'll follow you. If you follow me back, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait, and then see, I'm gonna wait like a sniper. I'm gonna see if you post something on your story, right? If I could relate to it, I'm gonna swipe up and talk about the story. See, and then look, and then I'm gonna get in your mental, and you're gonna like me on that.
Oh my. Ooh. See, I like.
So how often does
what?
Go ahead,
how
Chloe.
often? Wait,
Mike? How often does that work for you?
Ooh, I give it a good 80% actually.
Mm-hmm.
That works. It works for a short period of time, but shoot, it works.
That's good. That's solid.
Guaranteed to get a response. You're not gonna get left on red.
I think the biggest point is you got to be real with yourself, man.
Honestly, yeah.
Can't go DMing Kylie Jenner expecting to get the snap and everything, man. You gotta start off small.
And you gotta make sure
would you go for
looking right. You gotta make sure your profile.
Would you go for? Yeah. Would you go for someone who's like lower than you, or would you go for someone? I'm saying if you think a girl is like ugly, would you go for her, or would you go for someone
if she ugly?
Yeah, first of all, if I'm sliding in someone's DMs, that means I'm okay with the slight chance that I get exposed. And it's like, okay, I was getting caught sliding into a fine girl's DMs. Well, that's no problem. We live to fight another day, but I can't get caught in sliding into, some questionable DMs. Can't do it.
Nah, because them be the ones that expose you.
Exactly. They just waiting to get a piece of attention,
Exactly. They be like, so-and-so slid in my DMs.
Exactly. And I'm like, I'm just trying to help you out, but no.
But like I was saying previously, you got to make sure your profile looking right. Whatever you slide in, make sure it's right. So you better have some bomb pictures on your IG. Shout out to all my Tinder folks. Lately I've been the Tinder guru. Now I ain't using it or whatnot, but I've been helping out my friends.
Hey, bro, get Tosin's account unbanned. Shout out to
It's been a name
mixtape coming soon.
It's been a name dropping episode, but yeah. But yeah.
I personally never have used Tinder, but I do know people who have used Tinder, and at least girls, and they've been pretty successful.
Yeah.
Successful. What is your definition of successful?
Successful meaning, in this instance, I know 2 girls who have met their boyfriends off of Tinder, and they've been in a relationship for like over a year.
Y'all cuffing females from?
Huh?
Y'all cuffing Tinder females?
I mean,
you wouldn't cuff a girl off of Tinder. What if she it wasn't even a hookup? It's just like she's looking for a friend.
I know. Maybe she's just busy and she don't have time to
Who
meet
going
people.
on Tinder who going on Tinder to look for friends?
I mean, male companions.
Male
I think
Mike, what kind of Tinder do
my
you
best
have?
friend,
I don't
my
have.
best
I
friend
don't
met
use it.
her boyfriend off of Tinder, and she was looking. She said she was looking for someone to like smoke with,
Oh,
Oh,
wow. Well,
but she
that's
ended
a
up
different
meeting the
story.
boyfriend.
yeah, okay.
He sounds
Well,
like a predator.
to me,
Yeah.
like
Last episode, we was talking about those predators, women that use men, and men that let women use them, aka a
women
simp.
that use men.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
no simps on
some
Tinder.
guys have no problems being simps, and
But yeah,
it's terrible.
like I was saying, I've been helping out my friends with their Tinder. They hit me up. They be like, "What should I say?" To start off the conversation. It's been working. That's all I got to say. So, I mean,
Mike, why don't you get out
I'm
there?
the new Tinder guru. Nah, Tinder
Why
ain't.
don't you get out there then, man?
I meet people in person. It's not
Yeah,
one.
they need to get the whole experience.
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes
valid.
I can't get my jokes across good. So
Mm-hmm.
On Tinder.
Can't
I
get the
mean,
jokes across good.
in general, sometimes you can't. You see compared to like if a person approaches you in person and you generally like them, you have a better chance than like online because a person online can easily fool you in person.
Yeah.
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 But using Tinder, have you ever been scared of having like getting a catfish, like on being like an episode of Catfish?
All right, it's story time, I suppose. I
Oh.
may have dabbled with Tinder before a day or two in my life, and just a day or two, And maybe one time I was using Tinder, right? And then I'm going to see a friend, like a companion, like Mike was saying. And then when I go to see this companion, this companion is, kind of not what I saw in the swipe right, swipe left section. You know what I'm saying? She was looking a little hefty there. So I, like any normal human being would do, I got out of there and I ran. I found myself back home in the comfort, deleted the app for sure. It's scary stuff out there, man. Y'all got to keep it real with yourselves and y'all's
Oh yeah.
pictures.
Yeah, I'm scared of that. That's why, like, the profile I got now is basically used for, like I was saying, my friends be sending me, people be like, should I swipe left or right on her? And I'm like, well, I'm gonna just start charging for my service. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be Mike the Tinder guru. If you looking for ways to slide in the DMs, hit me up. Prices are negotiable.
I gotta suffix this by I was only on Tinder, of course, just swiping through and getting Snapchats, and then it was gone. It was gone. It was a tough night.
It was a tough night. But yeah. So Chloe, I got an actual question for you from a girl's perspective. Do you feel like it comes off more genuine when a guy asks for your number versus your Snapchat?
If a guy asks for my number, like I think that's way too personal.
Yeah, man, I haven't asked for a girl's number.
Yeah, like I feel like that's very old. Not old, but like use social media, so it'll be like, can I get your Instagram? Can I get your Snapchat type thing? But like,
yeah, Mike, like at the
What were you saying?
Me?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Last time I ever like had the whole number exchange as like the first form of exchange. It was at the cabin party. This girl asked for my number, and then I knew something was fishy, bro. I was like, yeah, you got me on Snap because like the number that's like really private. She said she ain't got no Snap. She's 26 years old. I'm like, wow. So I feel like number is kind of like outdated. That's like older people, like more professional, more serious.
I try to get the number to FaceTime, to be honest.
No, I can't get. You'll get the number,
Yeah, the FaceTime,
Yeah,
FaceTime is a
exactly.
FaceTime. Yeah.
Yeah, but numbers so fast, you know. I mean, I just wouldn't ask for someone's number unless they know me.
Yeah.
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 Have y'all ever experienced an awkward approach before? Somebody ever approached you in an awkward way?
Approach me awkward?
I'm trying to think. I remember one time I was at some party and there like wasn't a lot of people there, but like there's a decent amount. And someone came up to me and was like, "Oh, my friend like wants to get to know you." And I was I was like, no, I'm good. But he like was persistent, and I was like, nah, like I'm good. So I feel like sometimes guys don't get to like if a girl says she's good, like she doesn't get to meet your friend, or if the guy was approaching me himself and was like, oh, can I get to know you? Like, nah, I'm good. Like some people don't get that.
No. And what crosses the line between being persistent and then just taking it too far?
Like if you can tell the girl is not interested and you're still trying to pursue her, like
Yeah.
you're doing too much.
I don't think it's hard to read a social setting and like social cues. Like if a
Yeah.
girl wants to be left alone, it's pretty easy to know a girl wants to be left alone, you know.
But some people don't
Honestly.
get that.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, so because some people are like, you know, they like can't read social cues, like they're a little socially awkward, so they'll just be persistent and they'll keep trying to talk to girls and they're labeled creepy, you know. Shout out African Mamba.
No,
Man's
but still,
been
I think
killing
some
me all
people
day.
can. I think some people can read the social cues, and they
Just keep trying.
You think they don't care? I mean, like,
yes, they don't care.
I've never personally seen that like firsthand, like seen someone who sees the social cues and just like keeps going. I feel like that's like, I don't know what the goal is. Like you already lost. I mean,
Yeah.
So you're gonna tell me that you've never tried a girl who had a boyfriend and you knew she had a boyfriend?
Don't get me wrong.
No. Answer the question. Don't answer the question.
Yes.
So that's still being persistent. And you know she has a boyfriend.
But it worked. So how? Like, I mean, it wasn't like, oh, I have a boyfriend, and then like, if she said, oh, I have a boyfriend, blah blah blah, I'll be like, okay, cool. But if it's, oh, I have a boyfriend, but you know, and then a little leeway, you know.
And then if she give you the snap too, and if you say, yeah, we could just be, friends,
but I got a boyfriend,
I'm just trying to get to know you.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
It's
and that's why
tough.
females aren't to be trusted. That's why females aren't to be trusted, you know. If I got a girlfriend, I'm on lockdown, bro. Nobody's getting my snap. There's no friendly stuff over here, man.
Nah. But yeah. And then we can escape into our next topic that Chloe wanted to talk about. So Chloe, you want to introduce it?
Being black at Purdue?
Me.
Yeah.
Or
in
black at Purdue.
So, yeah, how do you feel about that, Lance? And Mike?
Well, being black at Purdue, man. It's definitely different this semester than it was last semester because all the social stuff that's been happening lately. And I definitely, feel more looks. I mean, I'm the only black person in my in-person class. You know, it's definitely tension. I mean, I can't even say tension. It's just like stuff you just notice, you know? It's like nothing big. Like I don't feel racism on this campus. I know it's out there, but like I personally don't feel it. You know, I just get like the subtle stuff. Like I'll walk around campus with like, just like a wife beater on. They'll be like, "Oh, you play football? Like, oh, you're an athlete?" Like, nah, I'm just black. You know.
I'm gonna take this from a different perspective. I actually like the community we actually have.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like I said,
I love the community.
I never feel racism here.
No, look, like I mean, between like within
Oh, the black community, within the black community.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, bro.
Like it.
Exactly. Yeah, it really does feel like, like I have like a family here. Like all our friends we all kick it with, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, we all kick it with each other.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, play basketball when it was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's that, like, I have no complaints. Like, I don't, even though, like, compared to the rest of the campus, we're underrepresented, like not a lot of us or whatever, but it's definitely like, I don't feel that. Like, I don't feel like feel that personally, rather like who I'm hanging out with and all that. I mean, obviously, if you like go out to a parties last semester, if you go to like a frat party or something, you're not seeing a bunch of black people. Like, you definitely have to get out of your comfort zone if you want to do stuff like that. But little adjustment period.
yeah. That's one thing being here taught me is get out my comfort zone, try new things, talk to different people, because you never know. You guys might end up having the same similarities at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question. Are you guys like not afraid, like, or do you guys think about like racism when you start talking to like white people?
I think
Like
of microaggressions for sure.
person might be
Yeah.
racist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I try to pick up on microaggressions or like certain,
Mm-hmm.
certain little things, or, just things that might be like, and then you just be like, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And
But I don't try to I don't judge nobody for sure. Chloe's switching into her iPad, so.
all right.
But
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah, we
I
keep the
don't judge
conversation.
anybody. I'm try to keep it all, non-biased, everything.
Yeah.
But definitely pick up on the microaggressions, peep a little stuff.
But yeah, definitely treat everybody the same, no matter what. I always treat everybody with a smile,
Mm-hmm.
Me personally,
Those
being
white
a
teeth,
mixed
Mike.
child. I have to say this. I have to go really quickly, but me personally being mixed, sometimes I feel that like I don't feel welcomed in like either or community, but it just really depends on the people. Because some people will like slick comments to me like, oh, you're not black enough, or like, oh, you don't look
Tell me about it.
black,
Yeah.
But I have to go really quickly.
All right. Thanks, Chloe, for coming on. And this was we might as well wrap it up, you guys welcome back on anytime. We'll have we'll have y'all on for
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, multiple episodes. We just getting started. This episode 2. So bye, Chloe. And I'm gonna wrap it up here. So this was a quick little podcast, but however, I want you guys to still listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. The links is all on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, DTHE.wavepod, WAVEPOD. Make sure to give me a 5-star on Apple Podcasts and leave a comment. Tell me what you think. We're improving day by day. Lance, you got anything you want to shout out?
No, thanks, Mike, for having me. Good luck with the continuation of all this.
All right. And like I said before, you welcome on anytime, and make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube. And that's the end of the Wave Pod. I'll see you guys next Wednesday for another episode. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.